that time when everybody smiles, eyes are shining bright. I still remember how I used to feel. Look at us now, walking around in the snow. We do it in a very Christmas way. Soon there will be slave.
Hello and welcome to Twas the Night before Vlogmas. So this is a little surprise extra vlog for you before I start Vlogmas officially tomorrow, and I thought it would be really nice to get in the mood on the evening before Vlogmas. I don't know how Vlogmas is going to pan out this year. I can't believe we are almost at the 1st of December again. 2022 has been a roller coaster ride, let me tell you. So yeah, we're here again. You can just see Piper in the background enjoying himself. Oh, he's just coming to say hello. Have you done? Okay, so he's just stood next to me now looking out the window. I've got my coffee. I am just home from work. Got my coffee, I've lit my candle so my house can smell nice. Martin is still at work and I've got the house to myself, apart from the hound who's wanting his tea very shortly. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do this evening. I have got some fabrics to show you though, because I've been naughty. I bought some from Pound Fabrics. It's brought a toy. Okay, yes, I bought some fabrics from Pound Fabrics, which arrived last night. I had a really busy day yesterday. I didn't get in from work till about 10:30 last night. And yeah, I quickly opened my fabrics, but I've not had the chance to have a proper play with them yet. So I thought that would be nice. So I'm going to have my tea. Martin's been very kind to me and put the slow cooker on before he went to work at lunchtime. So there is chilli, and I'm going to have that with some sourdough, which is delicious. And so I don't even have to cook tea, which is amazing. So I'm going to feed Piper because he's hungry. And then I will have my tea. You can see he's excited. And then I need to take Piper out a bit later, but I thought I could show you the fabrics I got from Pound Fabrics first. And then I think I'm going to do some tracing out tonight because I've got a little project, or rather quite a big project planned for the first half of December, which is exciting. So I will talk you through that a little bit later as well, about what my plans are with that. But for now, I'm just going to relax and chill and catch up on the news, drink my coffee, and I will see you shortly. Right. I have come upstairs to my new filming location, and first things first, I really hope you cannot hear that incessant barking. You probably can. It's not my dog, it's next door's dog, and I'm going to be honest, it absolutely drives me potty because every time they leave the house and there's nobody at home, sorry about that, that was Piper, their dog just barks and barks and barks incessantly until they come home. So anyway, apologies if you can hear it. There's nothing I can do about it, and I don't want to delay filming because it's the night before Vlogmas. Okay, I haven't had my tea yet, but I thought I would just come and quickly talk to you and show you some of the goodies that I have got. So I mentioned downstairs about the haul from Pound Fabrics, which I was going to show you. I was also going to show you my A Gift to November finished projects. I have got quite a few done. There are some still in progress. So I've just been taking photos of them as best I can at night when it's dark, and uploaded them onto Instagram to enter the challenge. I hope I win something. I really do, because I never win anything. Anyway, I will show you what has been achieved. So if you watched the vlog, I will link to it up here, where I discussed the projects that I was going to do. And one of them was this one, which is a little sort of organizer, and it's designed to sit on your desk. It flips out like this and stick together with Velcro at the back, which I'm not quite finished yet, don't tell anybody. and it sits on your desk, and it's got these little pockets at the front that you can put things in. So it's designed to be used as either a makeup organizer or a sewing organizer to sit on your table next to your sewing machine, that kind of thing. So I've made this for somebody for Christmas, and I've used Stash fabric. That's obviously the fabric on the inside. That is the fabric on the outside, and I'm super happy with it. The only thing is, it is a little bit floppy. I have used the appropriate interfacing, but to be honest, I think it could probably do with something a little bit stiffer. So if I make it again for somebody, I probably will try and use something that's just a little bit stiffer. I did use 2 lots of the Pellon stiffener that it recommended as well, and it's still just a little bit floppy, but we'll see. Piper, you can't come through because you're knocking the camera. So that was the first one. The next one was the little origami bag that I was going to make for my sister, which is here, and I ended up using the blue washed cotton remnant that I had and some of this little Stash fabric just to make the handle, and it's really nice. It's lovely, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So that's going to go to my sister as a little extra gift that she's not expecting. I also made the mittens. I'm not sure if I've already shown you these. I may have shown you them in my weekend vlog last weekend, but yeah, these are for my sister-in-law because they match her new kitchen. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think loads of people are making these, aren't they? Because it's just such a fab tutorial that Tamlin has done. And then the little hat that I made from my dad's jumper, which is for Bronte for Christmas. And again, it was just a little tutorial that is super easy to do. It literally is cut out around a beanie that you've already got, stitch it together, and then attach, and then, that's it, it's done. So I literally ran this through my overlocker. It probably needs a little press just to poke out all the corners, but it's got this nice sort of ribbed and cable design on the front. And then I used a little label that I got from Little Rosy Cheeks when I went to the knitting and stitching show at Harrogate a couple of weeks ago, and I think that finishes it off really nice. I mean, saying it's handmade is really pushing it, let me tell you, because it was literally running through my overlocker. I mean, I can put this on and show you. I'm sorry my hair's a mess, but I've had it just like thrown up for my work today, and yeah, it's a little bit big on me, to be honest. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut the top down, because I used one of Martin's beanies to sew around, so I probably just need to take the top down a little bit, but it's otherwise done. So that's my next one. Where are we up to? Then the next one I did was the Brindle and Twig little ringer tee, which is a free pattern, and I made this in this fab jersey from First for Fabrics, and the ribbing is from First for Fabrics as well. The little label is in my stash. I cannot remember who makes these labels. I'm not sure if that was one out of the Kylie calendar last Christmas, but really happy with this. This is for my niece. It's the biggest size that the ringer tee comes in, the free version anyway, which is age 5 to 6. So I've made that for her because she's just turned 5, and that's going to be a nice little extra gift for her for Christmas. I'm just going to tie my hair back up because it's annoying me. And then I got the mermaid blanket done, which I am super happy about. It's here, it looks great. So if you remember, this fabric is glow in the dark, so the stars and moons glow when you switch the light off, and yeah, it's got the fishtail at the bottom, and I've tried it on. I've put it, I've sort of pulled it up over me and sat in front of the fire. It's fabulous. And then obviously I've got the binding around the seam at the top. I think I showed you this as well in my vlog last weekend, so apologies if I'm showing you that again. And then I haven't put this on Instagram because it's not finished yet, but this is the quilt that I am doing for our new grandchild, and I have now quilted it. I have just free motion quilted this on my faff machine. I'll show you it from the back. So it is diabolical. I just went for it, and I am not a quilter by any stretch of the imagination, but you know what? It's handmade and I'm sure she'll love it all the same. So this is almost done. All I need to do now, I've trimmed it all down and I just need to bind the edges. So I need to decide on a binding that is going to sort of go with this. I'm thinking, I don't know, I might go for yellow. I think just like a yellow stripe, yellow and white stripe binding, something like that. I think that might work quite well, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to have a little think about that. And then I need to get a binding. So I haven't put this on Instagram because it's not finished, so I don't think it's fair, but I am really happy with it. I think it's nice and it's going to be a nice little heirloom keepsake for her. So that's all my completed and almost completed projects for the Gift to November challenge. I'm really looking forward to looking at everybody else's entries. I've already seen loads of entries for this challenge on Instagram coming up today, which is just great. It's really seems to have resonated with people, and it certainly has with me. It's really inspired me. So yeah, it's been good to get some things done, and I do still have a few projects outstanding, but the plan is that over the next sort of 2 to 3 weeks throughout the lead up to Christmas, I will hopefully be able to get some more little projects done, but we'll see how we get on. So on Saturday, was it last weekend, I went to the Isosews social sewing day in Sheffield with Judy. It's the first one that I've been to, and it's run by Izzy, who is behind Isosews, and she released her first pattern, the Rivelin ruffle dress, or is it the Rivelin dress? I will put a link to it down below in the description, earlier this year. And originally I was going to be a tester for it, but had a lot on with my dad and it just didn't happen. But Judy tested the pattern and it's a fabulous dress actually. Well, Izzy runs these sewing socials every so often as well, and I couldn't go to the last one because I think we were in Cornwall. It was in August, but I could to this one, so I went along with Judy. And sorry, that was Piper just shutting the bedroom door. I met the lovely Becky from Notes in the Sewing Room, and hang on, I'm back. He's on patrol. Yes, I met the lovely Becky from Notes in the Sewing Room. I didn't realise she lived actually not far from us. She's in the north, sort of probably about 3/4 of an hour away from where I live. So yeah, she didn't know I was going, I didn't know she was going, but it was lovely to see her, and also a couple of other people that follow me as well. So hi. It was lovely. It was a really nice day actually, and I was sewing the Eleanor blouse by Apolline Patterns. I will put a picture of that in here. Haven't quite finished it. I did have a bit of a tough time with it, I will say, and not, I mean, obviously the translation is in English, the instructions are in English, but the translation is not perfect. But it wasn't so much that was the issue. I was making lots of errors, which was down to my, I suppose just the kind of day that I was having, I guess. And the viscose that I was using was awful to work with. It was really fraying a lot, very delicate and not easy to work with at all. So it's going to be a wearable toile, let's say that, but it's almost finished. And yeah, it was a good day all in all. There was a lovely lady there who Izzy had brought to talk to us about colours and how to choose your colours. And it's not so much, it was really interesting to listen to her actually, because what she was saying was it's not always about the actual colour, but it's the shade of colour and whether it's a cool or warm tone and that kind of thing. So it was really interesting to listen to actually, and I'd love to delve into it a little bit more. It's not something I've ever thought of before because I generally just see something, think, I like that, I'm going to wear it. And that's it. But I get that, you know, certain shades and tones suit skin tones, certain skin tones better than others, that kind of thing, but and bring out your features and all that kind of stuff. So that was really interesting. So we had a really nice day, and it felt a long day to be honest, and I had a bit of a headache going on as well, but it was a good day. But they had a fabric and pattern swap table like they always do, and the thing that really frustrated me was one of the lovely ladies on our table called Alison, she doesn't follow me on YouTube. She doesn't tend to watch YouTube, but she's following me on Instagram now. We're following each other. She found 4 meters of this fabric, Godmother fabric, that was put out for Destash, and we were just gobsmacked. And I was gutted that I hadn't got there first, but yeah, bless her, she really did well there. And yeah, I can't believe anybody was destashing that. But I got a couple of fabrics, and I also got a pattern as well, which unfortunately I can't show you because it's a pattern for the baby when the baby gets a little bit older, and it will give it away what gender the baby is. So I can't show you that, I'm afraid. But I did pick up a pattern, but the fabrics I can show you, and because they're for me, they're not for the baby. So the first one will just not surprise any of you because it has leaves on. This is a cotton lawn, and I really like it. I'm not sure how much is here. It is a bit of a remnant because there's a big chunk cut out. There's probably about a metre, I would say, altogether, plus the little tail at the bottom, and it'll make a nice little cameo, you know, little t-shirt. I'm thinking the Size Me Sewing square top, I'm wondering if I could get that out of it for summer, even if it's just like a cropped version. I don't mean cropped, but you know, literally to your natural waist. But I think that's just lovely. So spotted that one and grabbed that. And then I saw this one as well, and this is again a remnant, and there's a couple of pieces of it, and I have seen this somewhere for sale. Again, it's a lawn. There's only a metre and plus another little remnant here, but I've seen this advertised somewhere and I can't think where, but it's gorgeous. I love that vivid blue with a dash of pink in it. It's just beautiful. So I spotted this and I grabbed that as well. And again, I think they will just probably be stashed until spring. So moving on to the Pound Fabrics haul. Now there are 4 fabrics I can't show you because they are baby fabrics, so they've been put away. But the first one I got is this, which is a double gauze, and it's pink with like dark pink stars on. I think I got 4 or 5 meters of this, and the reason I bought this was because when I was at Judy's social sewing day a few weeks ago, the lovely Susie from Newcastle came down and she was making pajamas out of this double gauze, and I just thought I need some of that. So I've probably gone and bought some. I can't remember whether Susie got this colourway or whether she got a different colourway. I can't actually remember, but I really like this. So I bought 4 meters of this, and the plan is I want to make sort of longish pajama bottoms, maybe sort of capri length, midi length, whatever, and a little short sleeve top for button up, like the closet core PJs, but 3/4 length, if that makes sense, and the short sleeve. You know what I'm saying. So that's that one. I also got this, which is a coating fabric, and it's like a brown and khaki green. When I say a coating, it's quite heavy, but I'm not going to make a coat. I'm going to make a shacket. And Martin said to me last night, what on earth is a shacket? And it's supposed to be one of those shirt jacket things, so like a heavy overshirt that you can wear as a bit like a coat. And they're not in fashion anymore. They were all the rage about a year ago, but as with everything, I come very late to every party going, and you know, I'm not bothered about being on trend or whatever, but I wanted something that I can throw on just to go for a walk with the dog or whatever when it's not cold enough that you want a big coat on, but not warm enough that you can just go in a jumper, if that makes sense. And I thought something like this would be ideal for that. So I have bought myself this. I think I got 3 meters. It wasn't expensive, and it's going to be great for that. And also maybe throwing on just to go work in the garden, that kind of thing, because the plan is next spring we really want to sort the garden out as well. So this will be great for that. And it's nice, actually. It's really soft. I think it's a wool blend. It's just plain black on the reverse, which is fine. I think I did buy 3 meters because obviously it's got to be oversized, and also because of the check I need to pattern match it, and check is a nightmare to pattern match, isn't it? I mean, stripes are hard enough, but check, come on. Anyway, I have in the Black Friday sale bought quite a few Vicky Sews patterns because they were 70% off, so they were down to like $2 a pattern. And I think I bought one of theirs which is like a shacket. I'll put a picture of it here if I remember and I can find it. If not, then I'll probably do the grain line linden, because that's a shirt and in this kind of fabric will work fine. So that's that one. I got this viscose jersey because I'd been eyeing it up the last time I bought from Pound Fabrics and didn't get any, and I bought it this time because it's leaves, and I am fancying another kilo out of this, but to make the long sleeve version. Now, unfortunately, the kilo I have is the original pattern that is just the short sleeved, where it's the sleeveless, and it doesn't have an add-on for that pattern, but I will probably see if there is an add-on, or I will just adapt it to put a sleeve in, because it's not that difficult to do. So I've got 4 meters of this, I think, but I really like it. It's really pretty, and I think a sleeved kilo in this will be nice. I can wear a chunky cardie over the top. Not that I have a chunky cardie. I have chunky fabric to make a chunky cardie, but I don't actually have the cardigan yet. And then I got some of this waffle fabric. I got it in 2 colours, black, 2 meters of, to make a sweater with, just something very casual. It's got this sort of waffle texture to it, as you can see. This is a cotton poly blend, but it's very nice though, to be fair. There's a very small amount of poly in it, but I got 2 meters. With this one, with the black one, I want to make like a drop shoulder one so that it hangs off my shoulder. And so I need to find a pattern for that. And then I also got it in this gorgeous grape colour, which I'm hoping is coming up grape. 2 meters of that as well. I just had a bit of a panic because the next fabric had a little black thing on it and I thought it was a spider. It wasn't a spider. It was a little piece of thread from the black waffle that I've just shown you. Spiders. Right, next one, chunky knit. So they have this gorgeous chunky knit fabric in lots of colours, and it's very similar to the one that they sell at First for Fabrics. I think they're about the same price, to be honest. This isn't any cheaper, but First for Fabrics didn't have it in beige when I bought my black. I've got a black version and a sort of tealy petrol colour as well, and I did really want a pale colour, so I found this in Pound Fabric, so I've bought it from there. I've got 3 meters of this to make a carry cardigan by Delia Creates, so that's going to be that. And then finally I bought a 3 meter piece of denim fabric. Now basically this is £2.50 a meter, and you have to get 3 meters, and you can't choose which fabric it is, as in which colour. So they send you either rigid or stretch, and either blue or like grey. And I thought, you know what, I will take a chance on it. I was hoping for blue stretch and I got rigid grey. But actually it's quite nice. It's a dark grey, and yeah, it's a nice selvage denim, to be honest. There isn't any stretch in it, and no, not really. It was £2.50 a metre, so it's £7.50 it's cost me for 3 meters of this. And I can look at either using it for toiles, because I'm going to be making jeans again soon, and I haven't really decided on a pattern yet. I would like to remake the Dawn jeans because I love the Dawn jeans. The ones I made a couple of years back are too small for me, because I am nowhere near that size that I was when I made those. So I would have to retrace the pattern and alter it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to do that or whether I'm just going to choose a different pattern, because I want to make, I might want to make another pair of jeans instead, or I might just stick with those. I don't know. No, Piper, no. But this will be great to use as like a toile, an inexpensive toile. So that's my fabric haul. And then finally, before I go and get my tea, because I'm getting pretty hungry now, I'm going to show you the advents, because Vlogmas is all about advent calendars, isn't it? That's what it seems to be turning into. And every year up to press, I have had the advent calendar from Marks and Spencer's, and that's the one I've generally shown you. This year I don't have that, but I do have 3 advent calendars. that I'm going to be sharing with you. The first one is the Fabric Godmother one. This is the first year that Fabric Godmother have done an advent calendar, and I have bought this. It's not been gifted. I have bought it, and it was expensive. I'm really hoping it's worth it. So yeah, I've got the Fabric Godmother one. I also have the Beyond the Pink Door one, which is still sealed in its packaging. I've not even taken it out of the outer packaging yet because I don't trust myself. So there's that one. And then I might have mentioned it in my weekend vlog a couple of weeks ago that Sian and I have put together advent calendars for each other this year, and I sent hers off last Thursday, but because of the postal strikes I don't think it's arrived at her house yet, and I'm really cross and really upset and really anxious about it. I know that, you know, it's not about people striking. I'm just really worried that she's not going to get it because it was sent. I paid extra for quick delivery and tracked delivery and signed for delivery and all that kind of stuff. And she sent hers to me 2 days ago, and I've got hers. And so I'm really worried that it's going to go missing. And obviously I wanted her to have it for tomorrow, which is why I sent it last week. But anyway, what can you do? So Sian's has come, and she did tell me that she sent it in 3 packages, which she has. There's 1, 2, 3. I have no idea what's in here, but they are very, very heavy, and I am super excited to share those with you every day because nobody else will have that one. So it is going to be a total surprise. So finally, before I go and eat my tea and then take Piper out, I mentioned downstairs that I am going to be doing a sewing project in December. That is quite a big project, and it's going to be my main focus for December. And Martin and I, when we went to Whitby, one of the bands we saw, I think I might have mentioned it to you, I really can't remember, but anyway, one of the bands that we saw is a band that we both love and takes us back to my youth, well, his youth more than me, to be fair. But I used to be a goth when I was younger, and I still have lots of goth in me, shall we say, even though my hair's not black anymore because it shows the grey too quick. So when we went to see the band, I had bought this pattern months ago because I'd planned to make an outfit to wear, and I didn't get around to it because obviously my dad was very poorly, blah, blah, blah. So I went in something else, and everybody else was dressed. There was loads of goths there. It was amazing. I loved it. And I was like, yes, when we go see this band again in December, I am going to make this outfit. So let me show you the pattern. It's Simplicity 8719. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? And I still don't know if I've got the guts to wear it, but I'm sure I will, because it will work with who we're going to see, if that makes sense. So I am planning to make, let me look now. Gosh. Right, the corset I'm going to make is this one because it has like straps across it. So the corset is strapless, and then you have like these bloomer things over the top, and then you have a skirt over the top of that, and then you have like a cape over the top of that. So that's what I'm going to make. I have bought everything I need already. So I have got a sequined lace for the cape. I have bought black shantung satin, silk, crepe, whatever it is, to make the bloomers and the overskirt. I have got in my stash, if I can get to it, and I'm undecided yet, I've got some black stretch PVC, yes, which I'm thinking of using to make the corset, but I'm not sure. If not, I have enough of the shantung to make the corset. Haven't decided yet. I've got all the buckles that I need for the straps for the corset here. I have the Rageline boning for the corset because it needs boning. And yeah, it's the zip. I've got the separating zip for the front of the corset as well. And it is 2 weeks to this concert, and I haven't started this yet. So all I've done is get everything together. So my plan now, really my main plan, is to start with tracing off this, and I think I'm going to do that tonight. And then I think I'm going to start with the corset because that's going to be the one that takes the most fitting. And I'm going to twirl it first. I've got a bolt of calico, again, that I got from Pound Fabrics actually. So I'm going to twirl the corset with calico and just get the fit right on that. And then we'll get that made first. The overskirt and the cape will be a doddle to just whip up because there's no fitting involved really. I mean, the skirt is just, you know, it's the waist, isn't it? And then it's done. So, and then underneath it all, I am going to wear snag tights because I've got some snag tights to wear. I need to get some boots. That's the only thing I haven't got yet, but I might just wear the boots that I do have. I do have some boots that will sort of work, if that makes sense. I've got a wig. Yes, get me. I am going all out for this, guys. I've bought the makeup, the right makeup, because I've not done it for years. So I'm going to have to relearn how to do the goth makeup. I've bought a long black curly haired wig, which came yesterday, and I've got to practice to get that on and look how that works, etc. Yeah, I've got the jewellery. Yeah, I am going all out for this. And I'm going to do a separate vlog. When I say a separate vlog, I am going to do a vlog on the whole process of putting this together and then the end result, which I will look fabulous. 50-year-old goth, I mean, come on. Of course I'm going to look fabulous. Anyway, that's the plan, but we will see how it works out. I don't know if it will all be in one vlog because I don't know how long it's going to take. I haven't started it yet, but what I'm going to do is I am going to film the whole lot, edit the whole lot, and then see what I've got. And it might be broken down into a vlog series, and then that will hopefully be out sometime in January, which will be quite nice, but we'll see how we get on. Right, I need to go get some food because I'm starving now. And I've been chatting away to you for 30 minutes and I was hoping this would be a quick vlog. So, yeah. Right. So, I am just going to say goodbye to you because I am now going to take Piper out for his walk. And when I get back, I need to get this vlog quickly edited and uploaded for you. And then I can crack on with a little bit of tracing off. So, hope you've enjoyed the night before Vlogmas, and I am really looking forward to Vlogmas this year. I hope you all are too, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
Santa Claus, it's the number one most magical time of the year. Mistletoe hanging everywhere, waiting to declare that love is here in the air. We can stroll